Hi, Gerald Peplow here. I want to tell you another adventure. I got to go diving with blue sharks. So fun, so fun. It may sound dangerous. Of course, there's a little bit of danger involved, but mostly these sharks are very docile. They just want to eat and leave you alone. That's all they want to do. So we got off the coast of Catalina, and we sat back and we watched the dolphins playing on the bow, and they just love doing that because they surf on the bow. We watched the dolphins, we enjoyed the ocean, and then it was time to call the sharks in. Now the way we call the sharks in is by putting out chum. Now chum is just pieces of fish put into a bucket that carries the smell across the ocean, so in the currents, so that the sharks know where we are. Now again, these sharks, they're looking for food, but there has not been for sure food for them. They're just thinking there might be some, and so they're not coming in really aggressive. Now these are the divers. The divers are on the deck getting ready to go. You can see some nervousness between them. The divers, most of them have never been with sharks, and it's really expensive. They are really excited to be with sharks. Now this is Captain Manny. Now he can only take 4 clients, which means he needs 4 shark wranglers, and I had a chance to be one of them. I used my camera to push sharks away. Meanwhile, the shark wranglers use a piece of PVC pipe to nudge the shark away. Meanwhile, if you're waiting, it's hot. So he has a cage, and it's more of like, not really a big cage, but it's set up for the divers to be able to chill out while they're waiting. Now here's the cage underwater, and the divers can see the shark, but they can't mix with sharks here. Nice place to cool off while you're waiting. Now this shark is just sort of swimming around, chilling out, looking for something to eat. And this is the bottom of the boat, of course. Now here's a shark wrangler. The shark wrangler here is going out to make it safe for the divers. The shark wrangler is not going to hit the sharks. They'll go away, right? So the shark wrangler, that's the diver that he's taking care of, slowly pushes the shark away so that the shark knows, you know what, just keep your distance. Now look at these beautiful creatures. I cannot believe how lucky I was to get a chance to get this shot. Now they come in close, especially with when you have equipment like cameras and stuff, because they can sense electricity. Sense electricity like they would in like an injured fish or like some kind of prey. They come and investigate. Now remember, sharks don't have fingers and toes. They can't kick a tire, or they can't touch something to see what it's made of. So sharks do have to use their mouth to see if it's something that they want to eat. Sort of like we do when we take a bite of an apple and go, now that's not what I want to eat. So you can see here the shark is chilling out, just swimming next to the divers, and they don't want to get hurt. They're being very, very careful about this. Now sharks are ram breathers, which means that they need to keep swimming. If they don't keep swimming, these blue sharks, then the water does not go over the gills. Now there are other sharks that are not ram breathers, like nurse sharks and horn sharks. They have gill covers, and the gill covers move the water over the gills so they don't have to go. Now if you look really close to the skin, it's like little teeth, right? The shark has little teeth all over its skin, and that helps to defend it when it gets into a tough situation. Now sharks have to be careful. If they get injured, then that means they're going to die, just like anything else. Even now, here I am, like 60 years old, and I'm a little bit nervous about going roller skating. Don't want to break those bones. Okay, here you can see the divers holding on the rope with one hand and then using the camera on the other. And they don't have to chase the sharks. In fact, if you chase them, it agitates them. All you have to do is wait for one to come by. And when the sharks come by really, really close, you get that eyes and teeth shot. And that's what really impresses people. Look at this shot. Wow. Okay, here we are again. Sharks really close, but they're not aggressive. They're not causing a problem. Very beautiful. Now, sharks are endangered in several ways. One is because of pollution and stuff like that, and overfishing. They don't have anything to eat. But there's a big deal going on here. Some people, especially in Asian countries, like to cut off their fins and make shark fin soup, which is a delicacy. It just amazes me how someone can take a shark, cut its fins off, and just chuck it in the water. I can't figure that out. This is a perfect example of a fun photo shoot. Now here you have this young lady with her camera just hanging on, and the shark, a small one too, just coming around and giving a photo op. It's beautiful. Now one thing that freaks me out is when a shark comes from behind. Now it doesn't, just the idea of not knowing where the shark is, it's just like a dog, right? You have no idea what's going on in its head. Decides to take a chunk of me. I want to see it coming at me. So, that kind of thing. So it freaks me out a little bit when a shark comes from behind me. Yeah, that freaks me out a little bit. I mean, this is after like 10 or 15 or 20 dives with sharks. Another beautiful blue. Really, really nice. Now, most of the sharks that we have here are between 3 and 5 feet. I've had times when I had an 8-footer come along. But again, the divers are chilling out, they're hanging on the rope, and sharks are coming to visit, giving the perfect photo op. Now, this guy unnerves me. This is a mako shark. If that shark would have hung out a little bit longer, I would have left. Now, he even swims like he's got attitude. Well, like always, at the end of the trip, the divers are chilling out, relaxing. Look what I found. This is a shark egg. This is an empty shark egg, by the way, empty of an animal. And then maybe a dogfish or a Port Jackson shark. So, diving with sharks, it's not the safest thing to do, but it's not as scary as it seems, okay? Especially if you do it right. These guys are calm, relaxed, until they know they're going to get something to eat. So just don't look like food. Whatever you do, don't look like food. I was attacked by one shark one time because my hand looked like a chunk of meat. I was able to hit it with my camera, and I hit it with the camera that time because I did not want to get bit. Okay, now here's something a little different. These are sharks I dove with in Micronesia. They are on the hunt for food, but the food is there. We've already fed them, and this is a feeding frenzy. Now, this was a totally different situation. I was a little bit leery of this. I was sitting on the bottom, and they just were swimming all around me. If you look off in the distance at the next shot, you'll see them really going at the food. Yeah, right over there. See them? Wow. Pretty amazing. All right, so what a great trip, and to end it, we get to see this California gray whale. Excellent adventure. So please do me a favor, go out and get a chance to try some of this stuff. It may not be shark diving, it may be something else, but do something exciting with your life that you're gonna really remember. Oh, there she blows. Oh, how cool is that? I just love sharks. I just love sharks. I love sea animals. I love diving. So thank you very much.